and gentlemen, welcome to my parlor. My name is Edgar Poe. Perhaps you have read from some of my stories if you've read the Philadelphia Messenger. But if not, let me tell you a few things about myself. I'm a graduate of the United States Army. I'm a writer. And I would like to recite to you my latest work. I had originally entitled it The Parrot. And I dedicate this soulful work into the loving memory of my beloved departed wife, Virginia, and my blessed departed wife, Mother. Both of them recently passed away. And this is a poem about a lonely man who is visited by a strange visitor. And I titled it The Raven. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary, over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. Only this, and nothing more. Ah, distinctly, I remember, it was in the bleak December, and each separate dying ember wrought its ghost upon the floor. Eagerly I wished the morrow, vainly I had sought to borrow from my books surcease of sorrow. Sorrow for the lost Lenore, for the rare and radiant maiden, whom the angels name Lenore, nameless here forevermore. And the silken sad uncertain rustling of each purple curtain thrilled me, filled me with fantastic terrors never felt before. So that now, to still the beating of my heart, I kept repeating, "'Tis some visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door. 'Tis some late visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door. This it is, and nothing more." Presently, my soul grew stronger, hesitating then no longer. "Sir," said I, "or madam, truly your forgiveness I implore. But the fact is, I was napping, and you so gently came rapping, and you so faintly came tapping at my chamber door, that I scarce was sure I heard you, ere I opened wide the door. Darkness there, and nothing more. Deep into that darkness peering, long I stood there, wandering, fearing, doubting, dreaming dreams no mortal ever dared to dream before. And the silence was unbroken, and the stillness gave no token, and the only word there spoken was the whispered word Lenore. This word I whispered, and the echo murmured back the word Lenore. Merely this, and nothing more. Back into my chamber turning, all my soul within me burning, soon again I heard a tapping, something louder than before. "Surely," said I, "there is something at my window lattice. Let me then see thereat us, and this mystery explore. Let my heart be still a moment, and this mystery explore. 'Tis the wind, and nothing more." Open here, I flung the shutter, when with many a flirt and flutter, in stepped in a stately raven of the saintly days of yore. Not the least obeisance made he, not a minute stopped or stayed he, when with mien of lord or lady, he perched upon my chamber door. He perched upon a bust of Pallas upon my chamber door. He perched and sat, and nothing more. Then this ebony bird beguiling all my sad fancy into smiling, by this grave and stern decorum of the countenance it wore, "Though thy crest is short and shaven, thou," I said, "art sure no craven, ghastly, grim, and ancient raven, wandering from the nightly shore. Tell me, what is thy lordly name on the night's Plutonian shore?" Quoth the raven, "Nevermore." Much I marveled this ungainly fowl to hear discourse so plainly, though its answer little meaning, little relevancy bore. For we cannot help agreeing that no living human being ever yet was blessed with seeing bird above his chamber door, bird or beast above the sculpted bust above his chamber door, with such name as Nevermore. But the raven, sitting lonely on that placid bust, spoke only that one word, as if in his soul that word he did outpour. Nothing farther than he uttered, not a feather than he fluttered, till I scarcely more than muttered, Other friends have flown before. On the morrow he will leave me, as my hopes have flown before. Then said the bird, nevermore. Startled at the stillness broken, by reply so aptly spoken. Doubtless, said I, what it utters is its only stock and store. Caught from some unhappy master, whom unmerciful disaster followed fast and followed faster, till its songs one burden bore. Till the dirges of its hopes that melancholy burden bore, of never, nevermore. But the raven still beguiling all my sad soul into smiling. Straight I soon wheeled in a cushioned seat in front of bird and busted door. Then, upon the velvet sinking, I betook myself to linking. Fancy, unto fancy thinking, what ominous bird of yore, what grim, ungainly, ghastly, gaunt, and ominous bird of yore, meant in croaking, nevermore. This I sat engaged in guessing, but no syllable expressing, to the fowl whose fiery eyes now burned into my bosom's core. This and more I sat divining, with my head at ease reclining, on the cushioned velvet lining, that the lamplight gloated o'er, but to whose velvet violet lamplight shining she has gloated over, she shall press, nevermore. Then, methought, the air grew denser, perfume from an unseen censer, swung by seraphim, whose footfalls tinkled on the tufted floor. Wretch, I cried, thy God hath lent thee, by these angels he has sent thee, respite, respite, and they pent thee from the memories of Lenore. Quaff, oh quaff this kind nepenthe, and forget this lost Lenore, quoth the raven, nevermore. Prophet, said I, thing of evil, prophet still, if bird or devil, whether tempter sent or whether tempest tossed thee here ashore, desolate, yet all undaunted, on this desert land enchanted, on the home of horror haunted, on this truly I implore. Is there balm in Gilead? Tell me, I implore, quoth the raven, nevermore. Prophet, said I, thing of evil, prophet still, if bird or devil, by that heaven that bends above us, by that God we both adore. Tell this soul with sorrow laden, if within the distant Aidenn it shall clasp a sainted maiden, whom the angels name Lenore. Clasp a rare and radiant maiden, whom the angels name Lenore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Be that word our sign of parting, bird or fiend, I shrieked upstarting. Get thee back into the tempest and the night's Plutonian shore. Leave no black plume as thy token of the lie thy soul has spoken. Leave my loneliness unbroken. Quit thy bust above my door. Take thy beak from out my heart and take thy form from off my door. Quoth the raven, nevermore. And the raven, never flitting, still is sitting, above the pellet bust the palace just above my chamber door. And his eyes have the seeming of a demon that is dreaming, and the lamplight over him streaming that throws a shadow on the floor. And my soul, from out that shadow that lies floating on the floor, shall be lifted nevermore.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to College Night! Anybody here from Johnston College, University of Redlands? All right, we got a huge show for you tonight. We're going to take 2 minutes because I need 2 minutes, and then we're going to bring up the first act. We also have, in addition, we have musicians, and we have an alumni, Murphy's Moment, and we have alumni from the University of Redlands Johnston Center in California here. Give me 2 minutes because I haven't told anybody who was going to do the lineup, so give me a minute.